Hello, and thank you for joining us. In this presentation, we're going to be talking about deal document initiation and access on a modern cloud ECM platform. Now, you're probably wondering, why should I watch this video? Well, here's a couple of questions to help you get to that answer. One, do you need to create a consistent folder structure for your deals or projects? Is the folder structure that needs to be created based on a particular type of deal or type of project? Would it be valuable for another system to trigger the creation of these folders? In other words, have a message come from some other system that says, okay, time to build the folder structure. Would it be valuable to trigger the creation from your mobile phone? So let's say you've got your mobile phone in front of you, you just left a meeting, and you know it's time to start gathering documents for this particular deal. Wouldn't it be great to, from that mobile phone, be able to trigger the whole deal folder creation process? Is searching for content using business-specific properties like deal name, deal type, document type, or project name critical? If you answered yes to these questions, well, it probably makes sense to watch this video. So let's get started. Here we are on my mobile phone, and of course, in the upper left-hand corner is my box deal management icon. So I'll click on that. Now I've got my deal folder creation screen. This is where I'll give it the information to know what deal folder structure to build. Now, if the deal I'm building is not known to any system right now, I'm going to enter it under new deal name. And because the folder structure we're going to use is based on the type of deal, I'm going to choose my deal type. Now, of course, I need a lead analyst to shepherd this process, so I'll select a lead analyst. And I want this deal to be marked as a favorite because I want it in my favorites list. Now, what would be really great is if this deal creation process was linked to my existing systems. So let's say you've got a deal management system, CRM type system, if you will. That list of deals would appear up here. So I click on this top piece and you see a list of deals that show up. And these are deals that are known to my system, but there's no folders yet created. Now, if I check Blue Horseshoe and hit done, you'll notice it clears out the new information. So I'm using an existing deal name known to my CRM system. Still got my lead analyst, Jason. Remember, this deal is going to be one of my favorites, so I want it in my favorites list. So I mark it as favorite, and I simply hit create. Now my deal folder infrastructure is created, and I'm ready to do this deal. Here we are in Box, and the list in front of you are the deals that I can see, Adam's Storage, because obviously the deals need to be secured, and we want to make sure that only the right people see the right deals. So these are the deals that Adam's Storage can see. Now, if you recall, we went off and created the Blue Horseshoe deal. Okay, so I click on Blue Horseshoe, and here's the folder structure that was created. Remember, this folder structure was created because when I pulled the deal or selected the deal from our system, it knew that it was a certain type of deal. That type of deal drove the template structure for what folders that get created. Now, if you also remember, we said we wanted Blue Horseshoe to be a favorite. So if I go to my favorites list, there it is. Okay, so again, Blue Horseshoe is sitting here all set to go, and it's a favorite deal of mine. Now here's another favorite deal, Red Rover. I'm going to click on Red Rover because it's already got some documents in it. I'm going to go to Models, and I'll click on a particular spreadsheet. And if I go down to the details screen, you'll notice down here the deal-specific metadata. So here's deal name, deal code, deal type, document type, subtype, document status, and effective date. Now, based on the fact that I drop a document into a particular folder, certain metadata is automatically inherited. So because I dropped it into the models folder, it grabbed the deal name, it grabbed the deal code, the deal type, and the document type, therefore minimizing the metadata that I would need to assign, in this case really just status or effective date. These rules would be set up on all of the folders within the deal to minimize what metadata a person needs to fill out. Now, why do we fill out metadata? Because we want to search for these documents. So let's take a look at searching. Here we are on our search screen. Now, how we got here could be a couple of different ways. We could launch this search screen from within Box, or this could be a separate icon sitting on a person's desktop. Really depends on what makes the most sense for your user community. Now, let's look at our metadata at the top. We've got deal name, deal status, doc type, doc subtype. Now, of course, this metadata is for this particular solution. Based on your solution, you may have different metadata. So let's just hit search right now. When I hit search, it's going to show me all of the documents that I have access to for my deals. All right, and here's, of course, those documents listed. Now, if I only want to look at the SEC filings, I would go off and click SEC filings for a doc type, hit search. List gets smaller. Now, if I only want to look at the 10 Qs, I select 10 Qs, hit search, and the list gets even smaller. From here, I can go off and take a look at my document by clicking the link. Here's my document, obviously not a 10Q, but here is my document. If I go to details and scroll down, here is all that same deal document metadata. So as you can see, it's really easy to get your documents into the system as well as be able to access those documents later. Let me give you some quick behind the scenes information about our solution. Now, if you remember when we started this process from my iPhone, we went off and either A, selected the deal from our CRM system, which knew the deal type, or B, entered a new name and selected the deal type. That deal type drove the folder structure. As you can see here, these are different examples of deal types. Now, by virtue of this object, I click into it. Here's that folder structure that's automatically built. That enables the appropriate user to be able to go in and change the folder structure that's built automatically as needed. The other piece is around our drop-down list. If you look at our drop-down list, these are the metadata fields you saw in our search screen. If I click on doc types, these again are those objects, easily allowing a user to go off and add to that list. Now, what's also nice is because they're objects in the system, we can use security to control who can actually see the values in that drop-down list. And of course, as you would expect, your solution would have your metadata. So based on your business needs, this metadata might be different. So, what did we see? Well, we saw the ability to create a specific folder structure and assign business-driven metadata and send out notifications all from your mobile phone. We saw the ability to search for content based on business-driven metadata, enable consistent security across all my deals and projects, and provide a total cloud-based business solution. We hope you enjoyed this presentation and feel free to reach out to us so we can help you like we help our other clients.